Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always and welcome back to Material Energy 5. In the last episode, we spent most of our time here in the base because we made a bunch of new things. The seafloor, anti-reality, the Never Nether, and the Llama King territory. 4 new areas for us to go explore, and of course I have something else up. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, we spent a lot of time last episode hanging out at the base, crafting stuff up, and all that kind of fun stuff. And we're going to do just a little bit more of that. Sorry. But there is a couple things that we can do. So one of those things is we can make the vibrant photovoltaic cells. This is actually not too bad to do. We just need to get some fused quartz. And I think it can be any sort of fused quartz, actually. Let's see. Except any dark fused quartz. So it actually has to be dark. Okay, that's fine. So dark fused quartz is nether quartz and ink sacs. Do we have ink sacs? We do. We're going to need 4 of these. And then quartz, we're going to need 4 blocks worth. And that should be a pretty quick and easy. Unfortunately, it made the normal. Can we turn this into the dark? Yes. Okay, we just do that. Cool, so there is the dark fused quartz. Now, we need to go outside and pick up some stuff. Also, for the record, shift right-clicking the staff of traveling randomly in the base, not a good idea. I had a panic attack because I was about to fall into the void. It was not a good time. But, yeah, we are going to go exploring today. I want to do just a couple of quests. There's just 2 minor little quest lines that we're going to do. And that's it. One of them is killing an Enderman that some reason is up here. There we go. We are going to take these 4 solar zone, and we are going to head back down. Oh, that is risky, but you know what? Let's take the shortcut. You know, I could have took the faster shortcut, but quiet. I didn't. So we need those, and we need these. And we should have enough materials to make 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be the quest. It is awesome. So we are going to get a station crate and an epic reward. We are then going to come back up here. That is still scary. And we're just going to go ahead and place these guys down. These energy conduits are probably terrible for actually using, but whatever. So let's head back to the observatory, and we need to get a little bit more food. I just now noticed that. Do we have any more pork chops? We do. We also have some raw pork chops, which I can go ahead and cook up. That will be super quick. And while we're doing that, we're going to open our epic reward. Did you say biology? I've not seen this one. Flux Phytogrow. Alright, this stuff is really good. We can grow a lot of things with it. Alrighty then. We're just going to leave that right there. And then we have a station crate, which has biometric card and a spatial storage thing. So we're going to make some Constantan. That is just nickel and copper. And we're going to make a very, very easy thing. We get a gear. And we should be able to make the numismatic dynamo once we get some silver. What is this? Redstone transmission coil. And there is the dynamo. And that should be another quest. So this is basically a... It is a power source. It is a power generator. It's a dynamo. And if you use coins on it, it produces RF. Now, we've been getting the platinum coins, and platinum coins produce 80,000 RF, whereas the copper coins produce 30,000. So it's kind of good. And then we can print our own coins and get a bunch of stuff that way. But all things considered, probably not going to use it. I'll be honest. We did get an epic reward, and it's a diamond shield. Something we don't really need. Alright, so I have organized things. I've organized all of the chests, the spatial storage, and we had another bonus spatial storage thing. This is the space spheres, I believe is what it's called, and I want to take a look at this real quick. We're gonna go probably to the llama today, but yeah, I want to see what's in these planets, because there is guaranteed to be stuff in the planets. Also, there is a ton of gold in the walls, and I noticed there's something else over there. So what we're gonna do is I have our glider, and we're just gonna come over here. That is a skeleton spawner, and in this one we have silver ore. Okay. I don't care too much about the ores right now, but where is it? Right there. There is something there, and that's what I want to look at. So yeah, that is a chest. I also want to look at the sun and the earth, because those might actually have stuff in them that are good. Then again, I'm not sure what planet that is. It might be Neptune. Might be Uranus. I don't know. They kind of look alike, and I don't know which one's more blue. But oh, I got too close. Oh, right here. Okay, so we have a diamond pickaxe with Fortune 1 Unbreaking. Okay, we have some emerald ores, some diamond ores, some redstone ores, and some coal ore. Okay. I wonder if there is more hidden chests like that. Let's go to the sun. And yeah, there's definitely spawners on all of these. And it looks like they just have a little bit of ores. Yep, bunch of spawners. And this one has a bunch of iron, which is kind of nice. Please stop. Alright. Alright, so all things considered, there's just a bunch of mob spawners. And I have to go a little bit forward. Let's take a look at this planet. Again, not much of anything that I care about. But yeah, there is a lot of spawners in here. And a lot of ores. But do I care? Not really. Not right now. So that's kind of cool, but not important for us. So let's get rid of that. And now that we know it exists and everything like that, we can kind of ignore it. Alright, there we go. A little bit of a lag spike. So let's drop off the inventory. The pickaxe is kind of cool, but also don't care too much. So now we don't want to go to the nether. I really don't want to go to the nether. We could go to the seafloor. That could be interesting. Or the Llama King territory. The Llama King territory did have a lot of stuff in terms of monsters. Let's go to the seafloor. What does the quest say? So this is the seafloor. There's hidden treasures. The lurking submarine seems to be looking for something below the waves. sublimation chamber, and deep iron blocks. Alright, you know what? Let's go for it. So we looked at the seafloor. This one is not too terrible. There is a pirate ship, and there was also, yeah, there is a Elder Guardian down there. That's a little bit scary, but I do believe we can swim pretty well. However, we don't have... Alright, let's see. We need to get some night vision and or water breathing. You know what? We could make some dark armor. Armor. So we could make the helmet. Dark helm. It is also a reward. But that would give us night vision. Solar. Yeah, that's good, but can we make the upgrades? That requires dark iron bars, string, and clay. That's pretty straightforward. Flippers. Let's see. Is there not anything for... I mean, night vision would be the big thing that we'd want. Okay, so I guess the other thing is, do we have night vision potions? We do. Alright, let's take a couple of these. Do we have any water breathing potions? We do. Alright, the other thing is there is armor set bonuses. So poison immunity, way to control flight, fast swimming. Deep iron was good for that. We had something. Resistance. Was it the deep iron that I saw? Strength. That's not how you spell strength, but it's fine. Tougher when dark. Yeah, so we have the deep iron gear, and this would give us fast swimming, plus we could always try this. It is much less armor, but let's see what it does. Alright, so I can see perfectly down here. Now if we take off, let's just say, the chest plate, we still have that. Alright, so can we... Oh, we could just wear the helmet, and that would be perfect. Alright, cool. That's what we're going to do. We will sacrifice a little bit of armor just to have everything that we want. We should also put our levels away. I always forget to do that. Oh, wrong way. I can never remember if it's a shift click or not. For the record, it's a shift click to collect levels, and it is a normal click to get rid of levels. Alright, there's bound to be something here. And there is. Alright, I guess I can stand there. We do have Aqua Affinity. Those are just awful chests to mine anyways. And cool. So we have Tinker's Rare. We'll set these aside for now. We'll look at those later. And we're going to start using other things. I almost want to set up another cobblestone generator just to have cobblestone I can collect. Alright, so the question is, do we go down straight for the boss, straight for the Elder Guardian? Do we go to the submarine, or do we go to the pirate ship? And I think I want to go to the pirate ship. I think that looks like the most fun. There's probably spawners on here. I know there was mobs. And I can't get on there. Okay. This is embarrassing. Alright, let's light this up a little bit. I can hit, you know, F7, see where all the darkness is. That's where all the deep iron is. And do not sleep in beds. Okay. We are still in the end after all. Light gray wool. Interesting. Interesting choice. So this is a pirate ship, or at least I'm calling it a pirate ship. It's probably just a normal ship, but it has a bunch of deep iron down here, which we do need, and that made me jump. So we needed 5 deep iron blocks. We can just collect all of this stuff. I don't think we need that for anything in particular, but that was easy enough. No rewards, unfortunately. So let's go to the submarine, and please don't get jump scared by the Elder Guardian. I will say it's a little bit difficult to get in here. I'm totally going to get jump scared by the Elder Guardian. Alright, there is the sublimation chambers. That was easy. And a zombie spawned up here. Okay. I guess I should light that up. And cool. So all we have to do is go down to that center area. There is a bunch of guardians guarding-ing. Oxygen is mineral. The oxygen is mineral. By combining 5 deep iron blocks and coal in the sublimation chamber, I can breathe underwater. Alright, so it gives water breathing for a long time. Well, I don't need that. Can I just click this? Sure can. Deep blue. Alright, so we need to get the blue matter. And it also looks like there is a golden egg down there. So how do we want to deal with this? Let's just... Oh, there's a guardian spawner right here. And let's just... There's the effect. The Watcher. Alright, we need to heal just a little bit. There is a bunch of things in there. And we are going to murder the Watcher. If we can. We do need to breathe, so we don't actually have water breathing. That is unfortunate, but also whatever. So this area is not very large, it would seem, but those are some nasty looking guys in there. Alright. Let's try our best. 35 HP, 28. You're doing like... There we go. Apparently we got 64 nether quartz. What? So that was that quest over here. We got 64 nether quartz. Apparently the Watcher drops a lot of nether quartz. Okay. I guess we'll complete that. And we'll dump all that stuff in there. Alright, so we still have mining fatigue for a while. Let's eat some more food. And do we have... you know what? For the rest of it, let's actually get the deep iron armor. And it gives us faster swimming. And let's get the water breathing potion. As well as, do we want anything else? I think that'll be good enough. We need milk. That's the other thing. Do I have any buckets of milk? No. So let's get a bucket. we can go get some milk real quick, get rid of this mining fatigue, and yeah, the ocean floor is a lot easier to navigate now. Alright. No more of that awful mining fatigue. We can just go ahead and water breathing. We'll go ahead and put those away. Alright, let's see if we can get down there and break some spawners. I would love to be able to swim down faster, but apparently that's not going to happen. So there is a lot of spawners down here, but there's not much else. I see a couple of chests. There's also a ton of ink sacks. Alright, we are not faster. Let's go back to the observatory before we die. Yeah, this armor's not very good. Alright, let's remove it. Let's get our good stuff back on. And we'll go back down. I just wish we could swim a little bit faster downwards. But we don't seem to be able to. And yeah, those guys are not going to be fun. They are probably quote-unquote guardians of this area. And for the record, if we need... Hey, there's an X marks the spot. Alright, I think there's one more spawner right over here. And then we should be able to get rid of all the guardians. And we should have like 3 spawners. 2. I don't think we picked up the one that was over here. That zombie is not having a good time. Alright, what is right here? Ooh. Okay, so there is the useless golden egg. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna break that. Alright, so we have... Those are skeletons. Are they named? Also, it is really good because mobs will always try to swim upwards. And that is going to make it easy for us to kind of deal with them. I half expected treasure there. I do know that there's treasure on the other side of that one block. Alright, you don't have a name. I wonder if you'll drop anything good. Okay. Let's get out of here for a second. Let's drop off some stuff. Complete... that quest is already completed. We'll drop off all this stuff. We'll look at it later. And by which I mean soon. There are so many guardians down there. Unfortunately, our sword is not that good against the guardians. Because... Actually, no. It should be fine. Guardians are just annoying. And eventually they will all perish eventually. So yeah, the submarine was looking for, it looked like the golden egg. But way down here there is going to be the blue matter, I guess. I wish... I guess we'll just kill all these guys. I dislike guardians quite a bit. Alright, so there is more treasure right here. I wish they'd stop attacking me. Alright, we're gonna get some torches in there. These guys are dropping quartz, which is different. These guys don't typically drop nether quartz, but it is a good source of it, so... Alright, let's swim up. We still have water breathing. I don't know if there are still more spawners. Looks like there might be. Because it certainly doesn't feel like I'm getting rid of all that many guardians. Just hopefully get rid of some of these guys. And the next thing we need to do is lure a bunch of those guys out. Let them swim up. They will eventually die. And... yeah, just let these guys drown, basically. You need to stop, please. But yeah, why deal with these guys when they'll deal with themselves? They don't seem to be too tanky or anything. They probably hurt, though. And there is a lot of them. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Let's get these guys. I'm going to have infinite ink sacs after this. But... alright, let's see if we can get... there we go. I need to heal a little bit. Okay, there seems to be a lot less of the guardians. And we just need to... alright, we're gonna rush it. And then... oof, knockback. Okay. That is a lot better. Let's go kill some more guardians while we wait for those guys to probably drown. Oh, come on. I hate guardians for this reason. They're so hard to hit. And the thorns is annoying as well. But they're fast. They like to get range, and you don't really have much of a ranged weapon. I mean, I guess tridents work, but other than tridents, you don't really have a ranged weapon that you can do much with. Alright, let's get our bag of holding and put a bunch of the stuff in there. Just to clean up inventories. Alright, you know, Creeper, if you want to explode... no? Okay. We are starting to drown. That is not good, but it's okay. We'll be fine. Let's get in here. Nope. Okay. Oh, hey, they dropped diamond boots. That is a lot of guys. So there is a couple more spawners of these, skeletons. And it's on the sides. So what we need to do is rush in there and just try to light up the sides. We'll take the right side, maybe? And... nope. They're keeping me out. Alright, that worked out nicely. And we just need to light this up. If we just light it up a little bit, it's good enough. And then there's a ton of skeletons. And I'm hoping that they will eventually... They don't know how to deal with this water. But that should severely reduce the spawns. And obviously we could always go into the sides. I don't want to, but we could. Yeah, we got diamond boots. We got some iron chest plates. And these guys will eventually perish. But the question is just how long is it going to take me before I get fed up with it and take drastic measures, aka just running in there and breaking the spawners. Okay, it's actually not that bad now. Let's go ahead and break that spawner. And if we're over here, I'm going to grab the bag of holding. And we're going to just drop everything else off. They are giving us so much stuff. The soul sand is actually really nice. And then this is going to be a treasury. And I might actually kind of clear this area out. We could use the sand. And that could be something I can do between episodes. Because why not? And there is more blocks. I don't know if those are just gold or what, but I think our goal is on the other side. What's that? Yeah, blocks of gold. Okay. So there is a lot of stuff here that we can kind of collect. A lot of sand, and obviously there is a ton more sand out there, but I don't care too much about that. I just want to kind of break down all this prismarine. And right here is our blue matter. Some more sand, epic rewards, and sandstone. Cool. Why did it complete all of those? I don't think it was supposed to complete all of those. We're going to ignore that for right now. And we are going to collect all of the different things. I think that might have been... Oh, we do have to have them, so that's fine. But I'm going to take a little bit of time and just go ahead and clean this out real quick. I'm going to do that between episodes, but see, there's probably going to be some more treasures and stuff. I have our magic shovel. That will come in handy. But for right now, we are going to go to the observatory. We have a ton of things. Did this have any rewards? We did. We collected it. Knock back 2 diamond swords. Okay, that's all they had. Alright, so we need to clean out this a little bit. So we're going to keep the blue matter in there. And all of the chests. But everything else we will go ahead and put into the system. And that is a ton of stuff. We can do a lot more now. We have a lot of resources. Alright, and then we need to grab the bag of holding. There is a few more things. Let's just put all of that in there. And the soil keeps the skeletons alive with unknown power. Alright, it's all named. That, or like flavor text. That's kind of annoying. Means it's not going to stack, but shouldn't matter. Alright, we have a lot of things to open. We have 8 basic rewards, including a chest that is chain armor. Okay. A stick, copper shovel, nothing much there. Alright, 12 uncommon rewards. We got another hang glider. That's kind of cool. A bunch of capacitors, a bunch of stuff. Rare reward, I think, would be next. Soul binders. Okay. Some pickaxes. Okay. Nothing too great. 9 epics. we completed a quest for the resonant conversion kit. That's apparently a thing. So we'll get another, ooh, octet capacitors. That's actually really nice. More flux phytogro. Some backup armor, I guess. And we have one legendary, an ender plate. Okay, so this is actually an upgrade to our dark plate. And glider pan powered 5 has everything else. But instead of having 2 armor toughness and 8 armor, it has 4 armor toughness and 12 armor. It is much better. So we're going to start using that. And then everything else I think is just Tinker 5 and Tinker 4. So we'll have to go over here. And I don't really care too much about this stuff. I don't see like a shovel head. That is something we could, and by a shovel head I mean, oh hey, that's actually full. I didn't realize that could fill up. Okay, so I don't know that there is a better shovel head. We could put signalum. We'll go ahead and put a signalum plate on there. That's gonna increase mining speed significantly. Everything significantly. So that is much better. All right, so now we can see a lot more quests. We have completed the sea. Like I said, I'm gonna go probably clear out that area. I might also clean up a lot of the rest of the stuff around on the bottom, just see if there's anything else down there, and you know, break chests, because I like doing that. And I will show you guys what I find in the next episode. But for now, that is going to be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We actually did some adventuring today, which is good, and we got quite a bit of work done. Can't complain too much about that. So I have some cleaning up to do, and like I said, I'm gonna go look for stuff, look for secrets and treasures and all that kind of fun stuff. And next time we will take on another area. Is it gonna be the Llama King? Maybe. Is it not gonna be the Llama King? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!